Reports are stating that Spurs are closing in on our first summer signing. A former Premier League star, now TV pundit, has come out and said that Spurs are a one-man team. Take Harry Kane out of the Spurs team and top four is not happening. Spurs to receive between £6 and £10 million for a defender. And Tottenham are favourites to sign goalkeeper Sam Johnstone. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's episode, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start with a report from the Daily Express, and it states that Tottenham close in on first summer transfer as Dejan Kulusevski option emerges. Tottenham Hotspur are eyeing a deal to sign Dejan Kulusevski on a permanent basis. It then states that Spurs are closing in on their first summer signing, with the club set to trigger the option to sign Kulusevski on a permanent basis. The Swedish winger joined on loan in January and has made an immediate impact. Kulusevski has already won the hearts of Spurs fans despite only joining them at the end of January, and the Tottenham faithful have already created their own song for him. Spurs boss Antonio Conte was eager to sign Kulusevski in January and initially hinted he would play him as a right wing-back. However, instead he started playing as a right winger in the front three. The forward, still contracted to Juventus, has made the right wing position his own, with Harry Kane and Heung-min Son completing a formidable front three. Kulusevski has bagged 2 goals and 5 assists in his first 10 Premier League games. It also states, as a result of the immediate impact, Antonio Conte and Tottenham transfer chief Fabio Paratici want to sign him permanently as soon as possible. The Times newspaper also claiming that Spurs could sign him for £33 million if they wait for his loan spell to end in the summer of 2023 before triggering the option. However, if they stump up the money sooner rather than later, they will only have to pay £25 million rather than £33 million, provided they pay this summer. And apparently Spurs are eager to do so, having been impressed with him so far. Now, my thoughts on this: of course, Spurs should just pay the £25 million at the end of this season, get this deal done and make Kulusevski a permanent transfer as soon as possible, rather than paying the £33 million at the end of the 2022-2023 season. Since him and Rodrigo Bentancur have signed for Spurs on transfer deadline day on the 31st of January. They have been absolutely sensational. They have transformed this Tottenham Hotspur team, and now we are sitting in the top 4. And of course, Antonio Conte absolutely raves about Bentancur and Kulusevski. And remember, Kulusevski is only 21 years old and he is assisting in the Premier League. He is scoring goals, looking very, very threatening as well in this Tottenham Hotspur team. And the fans absolutely love him. The Birmingham Mail are stating that Tottenham Hotspur has said to be the favourites to sign West Bromwich Albion goalkeeper Sam Johnstone in the summer transfer window. The England international's contract at the Hawthorns expires in the summer, and he is highly unlikely to sign a new deal despite attempts by the club to retain his services. That has led to links with existing top-flight clubs ahead of Johnstone becoming a free agent. Scottish champions Rangers too have been linked with a move, but Johnstone has stated that he is intent on returning to the Premier League, where he was one of West Bromwich Albion's standout players in their relegation campaign last year. Spurs are currently the favourites to sign the shot stopper on a free transfer in July when he comes on to the market. Now, speaking about speculation surrounding his future back in January, Johnstone said there was a lot of talk in the summer, a transfer just didn't happen, and we are focused on doing our best to get promoted back up this year. This is the only aim. I see the speculation and there's nothing I can do about it. It is out of my control, but I do want to be playing back in the Premier League. Now, my thoughts on this, Sam Johnstone on a free transfer in the summer. I think it would be a good deal. I like him as a goalkeeper, very solid. He's got good Premier League experience. But let's face it, any goalkeeper that does come in the summer will be a backup to captain Hugo Lloris, who has just signed an extension on his contract of another 2 years. I'm hoping that this deal does get done. It looks like Cowlin will go back to Atalanta in the summer. So Sam Johnstone coming in could be a good signing for Spurs. A fixture update for the Tottenham Hotspur under-23s. Our under-23s trip to Chelsea in Premier League 2 has been rearranged to take place in May. Initially postponed earlier in the season, the game will now be played at Kings Meadow on Friday, the 6th of May. Kickoff will be 7 p.m. Former Arsenal midfielder Paul Merson, now of course TV pundit on Sky Sports, has said that Spurs are favourites for the top 4, but they're a one-man team. He said, when Harry Kane's playing like he is, I don't think too many teams are going to beat Tottenham. But you take him out of the team, top 4 is not happening for Spurs. Paul Merson was also talking about Arsenal's 3-0 defeat at Crystal Palace on Monday evening and said there are ways of getting beat, and Monday night at Crystal Palace wasn't a good way of getting beat. It was worrying. I expected one of those performances from Tottenham before the end of the season. I didn't expect it from Arsenal. They could lose a game, but not like that. Merson then went on to talk about Tottenham again and said if you take Harry Kane out of that team, top 4 is not happening for Spurs. It's as simple as that. When he doesn't turn up at Burnley away, they get beaten. Tottenham are a one-man team, and that is not being disrespectful. You could have a Ferrari, but without an engine in the car, it's not working. He's the all-round package, and that's why he is the best centre-forward in the world. And I've said it for a long, long time. Now, my thoughts on Paul Merson's comments, if you couldn't tell then, that last paragraph that I read there, I was laughing, and I do find this extremely funny that Crystal Palace turned over Arsenal 3-0 on Monday evening, because I don't think any Arsenal fans were actually expecting that, and I don't think any Arsenal fans were expecting Spurs to turn Newcastle over 5-1 and give a really good second half performance like we did on Sunday afternoon, and now going into the top 4. It now is in Tottenham's hands because we do have 8 Premier League games left. If Spurs win all 8 Premier League games, we will finish in the top 4. If Spurs win 7 Premier League games and we draw against Arsenal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the North London derby, we will finish in the top 4. Of course, I'm not that naive to think that Spurs are going to win all 8 remaining games or 7 and a draw against Arsenal. But, you know, Spurs are playing pretty decent football under Antonio Conte now. This is the business end of the season. 8 cup finals to go. We have to give absolutely everything. And that North London derby is going to be absolutely huge. Reports have just been published by the Daily Record and the Scottish Daily Express, and in the Daily Express it says a deal to make Cameron Carter-Vickers' stay at Celtic a permanent one is edging closer. That's despite the Premiership leaders facing major competition from 3 English Premier League sides for the USA international, who bagged a crucial winner in Sunday's derby against Rangers. The Daily Record report that Burnley, Leicester and Wolves are all interested in signing Tottenham Hotspur centre-back Cameron Carter-Vickers. However, talks between the Hoops and Tottenham are said to be ongoing, with the Parkhead side having a £6 million option to buy the centre-back as part of the current season-long loan deal. A deal for Cameron Carter-Vickers could reach as much as £10 million, and the report reveals that the defender's camp believes remaining with Celtic is the best move for him at this time. The 24-year-old has become a firm favourite among the Hoops fans this season, making 39 appearances in all competitions. Now, my thoughts on this, of course, Spurs are now going to be receiving between £6 and £10 million for Cameron Carter-Vickers. Good money for us, good money to go into the pot for Antonio Conte to then go out and buy players in the summer. But, you know, many congratulations to Cameron Carter-Vickers. He has had an absolutely fantastic loan spell at Celtic. A report has just been published by the Football Insider, and they are stating that Spurs are in talks with a number of League One clubs over a loan move for Malachi Fagan-Walcott. The 19-year-old is highly regarded at Spurs and has been regularly training with Antonio Conte's first team. A Spurs source has told the Football Insider that the club's coaches believe that Fagan Walcott will be best served by going out on loan next season. Initial discussions have been held with League One clubs eager to secure an early agreement for the central defender. Spurs confirmed last month that Fagan Walcott, alongside fellow centre-half Brooklyn Lions Foster, had signed fresh contract terms until 2023. He signed his first professional contract with the club in November 2019 at the age of 17, and the London-born defender made his senior debut for Spurs as a late sub in the Champions League last 16 defeat at RB Leipzig in March 2020. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.
Hi, I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly prizes that we run on the site. Prizes such as our signed memorabilia, match day tickets, trips abroad and more. Just go to our website www.footballprizes.co.uk.